Hello, everybody. Welcome if you're new here. Welcome back if you're returning. I am Nat. I'm a horse witch who talks about tarot a lot. And today is a haul video. And if you're seeing this, I've already posted my back to YouTube. So let's just dive into the decks that I want to talk about today. And we're going to start off first with these two. If you are unaware, this is the Cosmic Waste, and this is by Milli Vanilli in Junkyard. What's her business name? Junkyard Prince. She is doing a BOGO sale right now that you can find on Facebook and Instagram. For $50 plus shipping, you get Cosmic Waste and Mystic Garbage Oracle. And of course, I'm filming this, and Gordy just decided to start playing with his toy. So she is selling these to raise money to buy a new iPad so that she can touch up Mystic Garbage. And I think she's going to do a Kickstarter for the second printing. So I wanted to talk about these decks. I wanted to highlight that sale. And yeah, these decks are just so beautiful. Let's start with the Cosmic Waste. I'll go through a few cards. This is a haul video, so I'm not going to go through every card. This isn't a walkthrough. Gordon. It comes with a great guidebook that has a ton of information in it. And here are the backs. It has this silver gilding, silver edging, and silver on the back. The cards are nice. We'll zoom in a little bit. And we'll just go through some of the cards. This is Mystic Garbage, not Cosmic Waste, but Mystic Garbage is one of Melissa Sanova's favorite decks. And that is where I first learned about Millie. And I started following her on Instagram. And then she was posting in some of the tarot groups that she was doing this BOGO sale. And I've wanted to get my hands on Mystic Garbage for a really long time. It is very difficult to find. It is out of print and does not sell very often. People generally keep those decks. So, one came up, and my friend bought it. Colleen, shout out. With White Stoke Tarot, business shout out. This 4 of Wands is great. And it just highlighted in my little tarot group, my tarot friend group, that we all wanted one. And so another Melissa found out that Millie was doing this BOGO sale. And so I got the deck and also helped Millie raise money for Mystic Garbage. So that was Cosmic Waste. My deck is signed. I requested that. And yeah, so Cosmic Waste. It's very pretty. It's very purple. I love pretty and I love purple. So it was right up my alley. And next is the Mystic Garbage Oracle. And this is a fun little oracle deck. It's an unusual oracle, Mystic Garbage. It has a little bit of information on each card. but I find the art pretty intuitive. It has these, the box is great. It has these hollow edges, which I hope are coming out. There are the backs. And this is a mix of creatures, words, goddesses, and sins, actually. So it is interesting. There's Wrath. I think that card is really powerful, to be honest. So if you are interested in this, I will link some of Millie's information. There are also chakra cards in the description, so you can find and buy this deck should you wish. And I hope I don't get flagged for nudity, but it is what it is. Probably why this deck isn't shown very often on YouTube. And I think Mystic Garbage is like circa 2017 or something. So it's been a few years. Next is another Oracle and Tarot deck. And this just came in. It is Lennox Reese's Folkloric Waters and her Common Oracle. For those of you who know Lennox, she does an amazing job. And I don't actually know Lennox's pronouns, so I apologize, Lennox. I literally just got this in yesterday. I had an add-on for the Common Oracle. This little deck is so cute. I have not used either of these yet. They are still in order, but they are so cute. We see both of these, yes. I went through these last night just to look at the cards and look at the words. And I am so happy with my purchase. I'm so glad I backed the Kickstarter. I missed Folkloric Forest the first time, but I was able to snag a copy before it went out of print. And even if I hadn't, I would have been able to add it onto this Kickstarter. Low-key kicking myself for not grabbing Faded Frontier, but it is what it is. We don't need all the decks. We don't need them all. And I thought the Common Oracle mini deck was more versatile and that I would use it more. So we shall see. But overall, just two very well done decks. I mean, anyone who is back to Kickstarter by Lennox knows that she's an utmost professional. Her decks are great quality. The campaigns are smooth. And I guess she had a little bit of pushback from some people thinking that she wasn't sending the decks out fast enough. And if you were one of those people, stop by. I just want to talk with my fists. Just kidding. But I did comment on her Instagram that I was going to throw moldy lemons at people who were mean to her. So don't be mean to Lennox. I will throw moldy lemons at you. Both of these decks are just fabulous, couldn't have asked for better. So thrilled. It's amazing. I'm sure there will be tons of walkthroughs for folkloric waters. I don't know why that's so hard for me to say. So this isn't going to be a full walkthrough. That's not the purpose of this. The purpose of this is to be like, look at my shiny dicks. What should we do next? I will go, I'm just going to grab the top. Okay. So a deck I treated myself to was the Botanical Dreams Oracle. And this is by Lynn Arajo. I'm not sure how to say that. I think it's Arajo. And she is, the author of the deck. Oh, this is still wrapped. But Katrin Wellstein did the Mystical Moments artwork as well. And so I got this deck to go with Mystical Moments. And I'm struggling to open this. I thought I had gotten all of the cellophane off of everything, but I have not. So this has a little guidebook. It's full color. I obviously have not used this yet because I just took the cellophane off. But this is a digital collage type deck. It's very ethereal. That's what I was trying to say. Words are hard, you guys. It's Friday. It's been a long week. I'm filming this on a Friday anyway. I don't know when you'll see it. But just a very dreamscape type deck. And there are a ton of collage type decks that this will go with, in addition to Mystical Moments. So this was a treat yourself. Also, I think it was on sale for like hecka cheap. I think I paid $10 for it or something. So that was Botanical Dreams Oracle. Oh, and the box is stiff. And next, we'll do Tarot of Mystical Moments. I have not used this yet, but it is open. It is not open. Both of these are published by US Games. This has the silver edging, backs, title card, talking about the artist, Katrin. This is a very popular deck. There is a similar deck out there with a different name that I won't mention because it is AI assisted. This one is not. The Hierophant is just fabulous. Fabulous, and so is the Lovers. I just love this deck. It is ethereal and whimsical. And I think sometimes we need that in our lives. The Six of Wands is so pretty. The hummingbird. I love that this isn't quite an RWS clone. Like, there's definitely a nod to the RWS in some of the images, but really it's kind of a whole new take on it. Like this woman in the Ten of Wands carrying all these flowers. Yes, this is the symbolism, carrying a burden that is too heavy for you, but her burden is flowers, which are notoriously light. So it's just an interesting take on it. And this Four of Cups, instead of being under a tree, she's under an umbrella held by a goose. I've never met a nice goose, but I suppose they exist. So it's just a very whimsical deck. Next is an oracle that I'm very excited about. It's the Southern Gothic. This was a gift from my friend Kristen for my birthday. It's the reprinting by La Panthère and Stacey Williams-Ng. This still has the band on it. This beautiful box. I really wanted this oracle because I really wanted to pair it with the Rhythm and Blues Tarot. And I'm planning on using that later this summer. Now, for me, it's really hard. I'm not necessarily a completionist, but the art is so beautiful in this. I kind of want all three decks. I kind of want the Haunts and the Botanical. I don't know if I will get them, but I do want them. So if anyone out there has the new versions, because they have to match, obviously, and they're not resonating and you want to get rid of them, please give me a call or message me or something. I might buy them from you. And if that doesn't happen, I might collect them new. I don't know. We'll see. I can be persuaded to buy them used, though. Actually, that's my preference. Mostly because I don't think I need them. But I do need them. Do you know what I'm saying? Do I need them? No. But do I need them? Yes. And I think all tarot tubers will understand that sentiment. The Crossroads. I love that. It's just such a cool deck. I'm not going to go through every card. Now, I did think in the first edition, this was flipped upside down, which in my part of the world, having grown up riding horses in California, we keep the horseshoes end side up so the luck doesn't fall out. And in other parts of the world, they keep them pointed down so that the luck, over a doorway, so the luck does drip out. I'm not of that mind. In my mind and in my practice, horseshoes should always face this way. But that's just me. All right, so Kristen, thank you so much. I can't wait to use this. I will be hauling out my Rhythm and Blues Tarot soon. It is July. I'm just waiting for just, summer. Summer's here. So late summer anyway. Next is a deck that I had been on my wish list for a while. I saw Felicia selling this in the Supportive Tarot group run by Lisa Pez, and it was a decent price, so I snapped it up, and I haven't used it yet, but it is somewhat out of order. I'm not sure what's happening here. We'll just give it a shuffle. Also, I didn't really have any red decks. I don't know why that's important to me, but it was. And it is a very red deck. So for me, this is like a February deck. But very nice art. Don't like that. Do like that. I just found this a very interesting kind of take. Also, the art is beautiful, and as tarot deck collectors, don't we buy decks because we think the art is beautiful? This is a good Five of Wands with the bear and the wolf. So this is Cosmic Seeker Tarot by Nadine Sophie Weblinger. And the guidebook has in upright and reversed. And it's just a very pretty deck. I got this little deck, and it may or may not be AI. I haven't decided yet. If it is, I will probably pass it along, but I think at best it's just digital renderings. And I like doing free little readings on my Facebook and Blue Sky. And with little oracle decks like this, they're so simple. It has these beautiful pink holographic edges and the backs. It has the meanings right on the card. Just something super easy to use. Also, it's pink. I can use this around Valentine's Day time, and just do simple little stuff. It's just very cute. Like I said, I think it's a digital artist. Because this is a deck that's a couple years old, and I'm not seeing a lot of the telltale AI signs. And that was just a cheap deck on Amazon. But I saw someone use, who was this? I think it was Robin. Robin had this on her channel, and I really liked it, and I thought it was so cute. And I think it was her, I will link it if I remember, her Pink Decks episode. Robin's Reflections. And next we have, oh, this is another Kickstarter I just got in. Christmas in July. This is from Tarot Collectibles. My box was damaged in shipping, so it'll go in a bag. But it's Waite's Wonderful Winterland. And this is a Christmas themed deck. I have their winter themed deck, but I really wanted, I'm a Christmas slut. I just am. And I know that's not very pagan witchy of me, but my mom is a Sagittarius. She loves Christmas. My name is Natalie, literally means Christmas child. We go all out for Christmas. We always get live trees. It's just our favorite time of year. And so naturally, I had to get this. I got the version with the ivy. It is so cute. I just can't, I'm sure there will be walkthroughs of this as well. I do believe I am going to hold a Christmas in July type of reading with this. And I really, and then just pack it away until Christmas time. But it is so cute. I literally can't even. And of course, I got the stars version with the holographic stars on it. because why wouldn't you? Super thrilled. Campaign had some issues, but it was the creators' first time using Kickstarter as a platform. I think they used a different one before. And we still, Tarot Collectibles, I mean, we still got it within 7 months of the Kickstarter. So that to me is well worth it. I am sad my box is damaged, but I will survive. Next is a Blue Angel deck. No, Rock Pool, excuse me. Cowgirls and Aliens. I specifically got this to go with my Desert Illuminations deck. Also, I don't know how someone with the channel name of NatTheHorseWitch could not have this deck. We have the holographic edges. The backs are super cute and pink. It's just a fun, whimsical deck. It's fabulous. It's very Cowboys versus Aliens, which is a fabulous movie, by the way. It's just campy and amazing. Also Harrison Ford. Need I say more? Actually, I might watch that tonight. Super cute. It just gives a very Wild West themed, Wild West, alien, desert, steampunk kind of theme, and I just love it. It is very cute. Next is a deck I picked up during the US Games sale, and it is the Folia Tarot. Everyone was raving about this deck. Everyone was raving. And I am not immune. I am not immune. 1, it's circular. I kind of love it. 2, the art is beautiful. 3, everyone was talking about it. The backs are gorgeous. The edges are matte black. I like the keywords and the little description on the bottom. And I am not immune to peer pressure. Also, I think this will go really, really well with the Slavic Legends tarot deck. Not the new AI version, but the original. I love Cleanse with the besom. Ooh, Opportunity with the pearl in the oyster. That's so cool. All right, just a cute little deck. Everybody needs a cute little oracle. Okay, next is one I bought myself. And that is the Flow Tarot. I have been having the best time using this in Cancer season. It is just such a great intuitive reader. All of this water imagery for Cancer season, fabulous. It is on Etsy again. You don't have to go to MPC to order it, which is why I ended up snapping it up. And on Etsy, it comes with a bag, and you can get the guidebook as well. This Queen of Clouds, Queen of Cups with the daisy, perfection. The photography in this is just so beautiful. And it is just such an intuitive reader. Like, it is fabulous. The Sun card is one of my favorites. So that was the Flow Tarot. And it comes in this cute little linen bag. And I love it muy much. Next was another gift from Colleen of White Stoat Tarot. It is Oak, Ash, and Ember, or Smoke, Ash, and Embers. This is the second one by Three Trees Tarot. This is the second edition. I love their packaging. It is very eco-friendly. That's the word I was looking for. So this is a deck from Colleen. I used this quite a bit in May. And if you are unfamiliar with Three Trees, they just released their little jumping spider deck, the Winding, that I really want. And also they have Heartwood and Oak, Ash, and Thorn. They have a lot of great decks. But I do love a dragon. I don't have any dragon decks, so this was very, that's a lie. I have sassy dragons. But there's a difference between sassy dragons and these dragons. Ooh, I have a reversal. Weird. The Ace of Cups is cute. This was just such a cute little deck. I just love it so much. So that was Smoke, Ash, and Embers from Colleen of White Stoat Tarot. Next is I got the most recent deck Nikki Ferrata just did. And then I got this used because I really wanted it. And I got her Oracle that should be coming out soon from Kickstarter. And I'm just kind of in love with it. I haven't used this yet. It kind of came to me in a roundabout way. I originally ordered a deck off Mercari that I thought was a used deck. It came sealed. That was a warning. It was in a 2-piece box, but it was a counterfeit. And I donated the counterfeit to a friend that is going to use it for some kind of art project and found this used. And this is the genuine deck. It comes in the box Nikki uses, and it has the correct edging color and the rose petal finish. I sat this on a selenite plate for a while because how it kind of came into my collection was dubious. And I probably should have left it alone. And not purchased it right away after getting a counterfeit. But I did. And now this deck just feels weird to me. So it's going to sit on a shelf for a while until I feel like using it. That might be a year or two. We'll see. But as you all know, I am just starting my deck collection. I need to up I need to redo my, or update my spreadsheet with all these new decks because I think I might be close to 100 now. I started collecting in January of 2025. That's quite a lot of decks to amass in a year and a half. So needless to say, I'm not in a hurry to use them. I will use them eventually. I will use them when the time is right. Sometimes decks come into our collection faster than we need them. I have a few decks like that. Decks that I either found a good deal on or happened to come into my collection and I'm not ready for them yet, but I have them for when I am. I don't know if that makes any sense. To some of you, I'm sure it will. Next is a cute little deck. This is, it's actually plastic, I think, and it's this hot pink Rider-Waite-Smith. I like this deck more than I thought I would. It is just a hot pink RWS. The cards are plastic, I think. I haven't bent one to try and figure it out, but they're kind of like holographic. They're just real fun. It was a cheap deck. I think it was like 15 bucks on Amazon. And I take this deck with me everywhere. Like I have my tarot in a tin. I have my Lightseers tarot in a tin. But I find that I want to use this more. And it's just fun. It's just fun. It's pink. And I obviously like pink. Don't need a guidebook. It's RWS. It's a solid reader. And I won't care if it gets trashed because I will just buy another one. But I have been finding myself wanting to use this more often than not. And I just find that so amusing for just this cheap little deck that I got on Amazon. Just because it was pink. And finally, we have Bob. I picked this up with the US game sale as well, mostly because I thought it would be a great deck to use during Cancer season. Spoiler alert, it is. Second of all, it's just so whimsical. It's just so dang whimsical. I mean, how can you not love Bob and his little adventures? The imagery is great. It's very RWS without being a straight up clone. Look, Bob is adorable. Here, we have a little duck. Where am I going to put him? Right there. There we go. Our little rubber duck. The lovers, Bob and his little girlfriend. The cardstock is great. The story is amazing. The guidebook tells the story of Bob, and it is wonderful. Just a whimsical little deck. This would be such a great little deck to use at parties or, you know, anywhere where someone's not expecting a super serious reading. And that's not to say this can't give serious readings. I'm sure it can. But trying to give someone, you know, a reading and you're telling them they're about to get divorced or their spouse is cheating on them or whatever. And, you know, most of the cards feature a little yellow ducky. I don't know. but do with it what you will. I mean, it's a great reader. It's given super accurate readings. I've enjoyed using it. It's a perfect Cancer season deck. And it's the adventures of Bob. This was real popular on TarotTube for a while, and I knew I was going to get it at some point because so cute and whimsical. So that's it, y'all. That was my deck haul. That is the second quarter deck haul. I'm expecting some Kickstarters. I'm going to put in an order for Red Wheel Wiser at some point, but I don't know when. And I think that's going to be kind of the end of my deck buying, unless it's a Kickstarter, for a while. There are decks out there that I want, and they'll come into my collection when I'm ready. I will obviously be backing Mystic Garbage when it's available on Kickstarter. I think everybody should. I think everybody should go buy that BOGO so Millie can fix her iPad or buy a new one or whatever she needs to do to get Mystic Garbage off the ground. And I've really just enjoyed coming back and showing you my decks and refreshing my space and my channel. Thank you so much. I think this is a really long video, but what are you going to do? Please hit the subscribe button, hit the bell so you're notified when I post, because obviously I don't do that with any regularity anymore. And I hope you've enjoyed my commentary and sarcasm. I'll be seeing you. There are deck tags I want to do, and I'm going to try and get off my butt and do them. So wish me luck, everybody. Bye.